He made easy plays look complicated on purpose.
Yeah,
we love
he
to look
does
at
pass
players
the
like
eye
Hazard
test,
and
no
Di Maria
cap.
that had almost the same flair as charisma. What set them apart was they knew when to do that boom, 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 boom. They didn't do that shit every single play. You watch someone like Hazard, right? Hazard didn't do the boom, 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 boom.
World-class footballer. Till this day, I miss Hazard, man. Hey, Hazard, hey, special footballer. You can see he was always levels above everyone else. And there was a debate between Mo Salah and Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard is levels. I'm not talking about one level. I'm talking about multiple levels above Salah. And it's not even close. Salah, yeah, sure, he gets stats, but like, he's chaotic. He reminds me of Luis Suarez. These two, they force their way. That's the best way I can describe it. They force their way to the goal. If anything happens from them, it's not pretty. Unlike Hazard, it was always clean. Always clean. Even though he didn't get the goal, he would lay it off for someone, a through ball for someone. You know what I mean? Hazard and Isco, they're very similar players. Very similar. It's just that Hazard was much more direct and Isco was much more tidy in the midfield. But they were very similar.
Every 3 seconds, he didn't spam it. He played the game effectively. Each time he got the ball, it was, oh, how can I get the ball forward and how can I get my teammates involved? Quaresma, on the other hand, this man was actively trying to be in a mixtape every single play. He never adapted, he never simplified, he never adjusted to what the team needed. That's why every big club gave up on him. At Barcelona, he went there as a wonder kid. The same year that Cristiano Ronaldo went to Manchester United, Quaresma went to Barcelona. He was supposed to be a star, but then he was gone. He didn't understand positioning, he didn't defend, and he didn't listen to the coach. He was left out. And then he went to Inter Milan under Jose Mourinho. He was out the door. Even Jose Mourinho, he's Portuguese.
You know, instead of having Quaresma on this list, you could have had someone like Bruno. You see Bruno? Bruno, I cannot stand him. I cannot stand Bruno. Bruno is so chaotic. Every time he gets the ball, he's always attacking. It's not about control with Bruno. He's trying to score as quick as possible. And that's the problem with Bruno, because every time he attacks, he doesn't succeed. Out of 100 attempts, 95 of those attempts, it's a fail. The defender gets the ball, he loses the ball, it goes out for a throw-in and all that and all. And the thing is, we all watch this, we all see this, we all agree. But the problem is, he takes penalties and he takes corners. So every time people get a header off the corner or he scores his penalty, it hides his performance. And then he ends up with a man of the match and people start showing you his stats and all that. But if you remove his corners and penalties from the stats, they're actually quite low. Even Garnacho has better stats than him. Like Bruno is a horrible footballer, man. Like let's not be in denial. Like let's not lie to each other. Bruno, no. I cannot stand him.
Portuguese godfather couldn't deal with the lack of tactical discipline. The only place where this man succeeded was at Besiktas and Portugal. And for Portugal, the reason why he succeeded so much was because A, he performed, I ain't gonna lie. And secondly, is because he didn't even have competition. He didn't really have someone that was on his neck. I guarantee you, if Quaresma played in this era, he would not sniff that Portuguese squad. If he did sniff the Portuguese squad,
he would. Bruno needs to get out. You see, Bruno's the one. He needs to get out. Horrible footballer.
Squad who will be rotting on the bench, averaging 500 claps per game. Quaresma was allergic to structure and system. If you would tell Quaresma, hey, hold the width and cross the ball early like in Pep Guardiola's system, this man will slap you in the face and say, I'm gonna do the Travella after I nutmeg 5 people and then I'll cross the ball. He played football like it was a mixtape, and yes, sometimes it worked. Those moments were magical. The outside of the foot bangers, the outside of the foot assists, the Euro goals. For those goals, there were 1 out of 50 moments. The rest, it was chaos, waste.
But you see, he says this about Quaresma. he's not mentioning Bruno. How is that even possible? How is that even possible?
Turnovers, wrong decision, poor spacing, wrong runs, no reading of danger.
Because if you're complaining about Quaresma, then you should hate Bruno. Like completely hate Bruno.
You can be flashy and smart at the same time. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. When Cristiano Ronaldo went to Manchester United, he was the same as Quaresma. He was doing all that flashy shit. But then he cut that shit out and said, let me get goals. Let me be smart in games. And what happened? Look at Quaresma and look at Cristiano Ronaldo. One is playing and the other one, I don't even know where the hell he's at. Quaresma never...
Sensitive content. Trigger warning. Viewer discretion advised.
But to be fair, Ronaldo is not even... Okay, he's playing, but he's not doing anything on the field. He's just there, goal poaching. People are crossing the ball to him and he's finishing. And his finishing is not even that amazing. Like, it's just... And watching him like this as a Real Madrid fan, like, it bothers me to a point where I refuse to watch any game where he's playing. If he's playing, I'm not watching the game because I feel like I'm going to lose respect for him the more I watch him. You know what I mean? But enough.
got the balance. He thought that talent alone would carry him, and it did for a while. Besiktas and Porto, but it never went to the top, where football IQ separates the good from the rest. And number 4 and the last one, the epitome of low IQ player, Darwin Núñez, the most confusing player in modern.
Where is Bruno? Okay, yeah, but this one... I'd say low IQ with finishing. Yes, but he's a typical Liverpool player. You know, like I said earlier with Suarez and Salah, they are chaotic, man. It's not about dribbling with these guys. It's not about being tidy with the football. It's about getting the job done. Like, these guys, they dribble with their necks, their elbows, their eyes, and then somehow, after all that, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And this is where it separates everyone else to Darwin Núñez. Núñez can't finish. He panics. He's like Jackson. Immediately when they see a goalkeeper, they can't finish. It's either they save it, or it goes over the poles, or sometimes they don't even take the shot. But like everything else, they do it so well. Sure, Núñez is not as tidy as Jackson, but he gets the chances. And that's what makes him dangerous. He will get like 10 chances in a game. Your average footballer is not going to get as much chances as Núñez, but like he gets them. He just messes up. And that's the part that confuses me about him. You know what I mean? Like, he's amazing, but he's not.
Football. He is equal part terror and tragedy. One minute he's sprinting past defenders like he's some South American Suarez, and then the next minute...
And you see that miss right there, that whole build-up was crazy. Like, he did everything so right. I remember that. Step over around the keeper. Then he just... Núñez.
He's missing open nets, skying the ball so far that it threatens local airspace. Don't let the pace, the energy, and the passion fool you. Start with the most glaring issue of Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez doesn't think. He reacts. He isn't proactive. He reacts. And that's what makes him both dangerous and annoying. Because if he had a brain, this man would be one of the best.
But the thing is, it's not the brain. It's the finishing. That's it. That's Núñez's problem. The finishing. That's it. If he can just improve his finishing, he's world class. Like, it's not even a debate. Not even a debate. Because he does more than a Haaland. But the difference is Haaland finishes his chance. Like, Haaland is very ruthless. He's so ruthless, it hides his bad performances. Haaland can spend the entire 85 minutes doing nothing, not even touching the football. But he'll get that one chance. And then he scores it. and then he's man of the match. Whereas Nunes, it's the exact opposite. And that's what separates the two.
Strikers right now. Imagine a beautiful counter attack from Liverpool. Salah lays the ball perfectly to Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez is running through on goal, and then what does he do? He always overthinks. Darwin Núñez always chooses the worst option nearly every single time. His shot selection is disgusting. It's not just...
But you see, just like that highlight, it's not a decision thing. It's him reacting. So we can't really say it's IQ. That's why I feel like Núñez doesn't belong on this list, man. There's so many other players you could put here, man. You could put Rashford, Bruno, Trent, who else? Jackson even. Okay, not Jackson, because Jackson is similar to Núñez. But yeah, man, there's so many other options. Man. Due. You see Due. Okay, I'm not even gonna get into that one because they just won the Champions League, and everything I say here, people are not gonna agree with. But like, Due is another one. Low key decision making, horrible. But he has the talent, but he lacks the decision making. You can just see there's a bit of naivety in his game. But yeah.
It's comical. He doesn't scan. He doesn't understand where his teammates are moving. He's always a half second behind.
Why are you talking about scanning? Núñez doesn't need to scan. As a striker, you don't need to scan. You just need to kick the ball into the net. That's it. And that's where he's failing. You talking about scanning and what? It's just lies. It's lies.
This man plays like he's stuck on mud in every single play. 1-2s don't work with him because he doesn't think 2 steps ahead. He can't play in tight triangles. He doesn't have the awareness to drop into right pockets or pull defenders out of shape. It's like...
That's a lie. Because Núñez, he's very dangerous. In terms of the runs, he as a defender, you wouldn't want to defend Núñez because he's very chaotic. He keeps you busy as a defender. He knows how to stretch the defense lines and everything.
Watching a striker from 2004 that played in a mid-table team in 2025 trying to understand what's going on. I'll give Darwin Núñez this. This man is not lazy. He's far from it. This man runs non-stop. He tries. This man tries. But
he genuinely does.
This isn't about effort. It's about cognitive speed, and Darwin Núñez simply does not compute fast enough at this level. His body runs fast, but his brain doesn't run as fast as his body. Now let me be honest, Darwin Núñez can be effective. That's what makes him more damning. It's because he is chaos that creates goals. Sometimes he is unpredictable. Sometimes he scores outrageous goals. Sometimes he does the most unpredictable things on earth. Sometimes he causes panic. But those moments are lightning in a bottle. You don't know when it's gonna happen, and you definitely can't build a title-winning team around a player like this. A kind of randomness.
You can do.
Liverpool tried.
Liverpool
tried to make...
You can. Because Liverpool won. They just won the league with him. You can build around Núñez.
Him there.
But he won't start. He won't start. You have to have another player to keep him on his toes, rotation. But like, you can win titles with him. You can't win titles with Bruno. I know I'm mentioning Bruno. But like, I can't stand Bruno, man.
Number 1, their striker. But ultimately, he failed. Why? Because of his randomness, his unpredictability. You can't build a team around that. He is a footballing wild card. That's why he's good coming off the bench. He is not a reliable source of goals. Darwin Núñez is a walking contradiction, built like a machine, works like a mechanic, plays like he just woke up on the pitch with no memory. He is not a bad player. In fact, he is a nightmare to defend on his day. If you give him even 30% of the footballing IQ of Benzema and Harry Kane, this man would be unstoppable. Matter of fact, forget 30%. If you give him maybe 15%, he would be unstoppable. But the sad reality is that he does not have that unless something clicks in his footballing brain. Until then, he will never, ever be one of the best strikers in the world. By the way, side note, that Portuguese
so
league
many
is fake
nevers.
as hell. Fake as hell. Take their chain away. take their chain away. They sold Darwin Núñez stock to us, bro. Bro, Yokers, I'm dead ass, bro. If you come with Darwin Núñez energy to Arsenal Football Club, I will literally find out where you live and I will backhand slap you. I'm dead serious, bro.
Arsenal
You better not
fan.
come with low footballing IQ because Darwin Núñez is low football IQ FC captain.